This is like the 5th time I've tried to do this. I'm just gonna record it, let it bang out. Alright, so what's up guys? It's been a while. It's been a couple years since I posted the stretching video. This is part 2 of stretching. This is the stretching that I've done over the years. The last 2 or 3 years. I don't remember the last time I posted this. I want to direct everybody to the first thing I want to do is direct them to Headache in the Pelvis by Dr. Wise. Please read that book. There's a digital version. Just Google digital version of Headache in the Pelvis, and the other book is Pelvic Pain, the Cock Block. So there's plenty of material there. I'm just going to show you what I do. Doesn't mean it's the right way. I don't really know what to tell you guys. It's my way, the way that I do it. Anyway, guys, I hope it helps you guys, and let's check it out. Let's jump into it. Alright, guys. So this is how I start all my stretching routines, okay? So there's a mixture of yoga, a mixture of stretching, a mixture of a bunch of things, okay? So let's start off, I think these are called sun salutations, okay? So start off, what I do is I open my legs a little wide like this, okay? So my legs are open wide. You stretch up, you come down, and you let yourself hang, okay? So when you let yourself hang, what I like to do is go up, let yourself hang, come down, and just hang, okay? You can bend your arms and then shift to the left a little bit, shift to the right. Shift to the left and shift to the right. You should feel it in your hamstrings here. You can feel it, some people feel it on the inside. You feel it, okay? Do this slowly. Don't go too crazy. And then you should bring yourself a little bit back up again, okay? Bring yourself back up. Do it again. Slowly. Slowly, 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 and dangle, and shift left, shift right, shift left, shift right. Okay, so once you go up, remember, shift left, shift right. Okay, what I do is I put my hands down and then pull yourself back, and then you're gonna do an upward dog. So you should feel this in your lower back. You should feel this. The way I do is I push myself, so I feel it in my lower abdominal section and in my top abdominal section. So I feel this in my lower back, and I also feel this in my stomach area. So I kind of push my stomach out a little bit. I do a push-up, then I do a downward dog. I open my legs, do a downward dog. Okay, keep it going. Then jump back up. Breathe in, straight back. Breathe out. I bend my knees when I go up. So we're going to go back down. Breathe in, straight back. Breathe out, put your hands down. Jump back. Upward dog again. This feels really, really good. I have a lot of tension in my lower abdominal. I have a weak lower abdominal. So it helps me to stretch out. I do a push-up. Downward dog. Step back, in, out, go up, come back down, back. Remember, you can step back or jump back, it's up to you. This feels really, really good in my lower abdominal section. Downward dog. It's really hot here. super, super hot, okay? Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is from the cross, you could do this cross leg. I like to do a cross leg, so here I feel it here. You tilt over to the side, let the fat out a little bit. So usually what I do is I try to keep it 30 seconds. So, oh, it's hot. Cross it over. I feel it here, especially right here. See the little fat part right there? Fuck it. So I try to push myself as far as I can, not too far, not too much, but enough. I'm actually shaking. It's hot as balls up in here. Okay, so I do it for a couple seconds. If you can't keep straight, I go back. If I lose balance, you can do it this way or you can do it the long way. If you do it like this, I personally don't feel it as much, but if you can't keep your balance, this way is okay. Alright, so then I do the other side. Oh, man, this feels so good. So hold it there. Remember, if you lose balance, it's okay. You could do it this way too, or you can do it open leg. Depends on what's good for you. Okay, guys? Alright. Okay, guys, the next thing I do is seated. I sit down for the spine stretch. Your right hand, left ankle, right foot over. I feel it already here. Pull up. So I feel it on my hamstrings and on my lower back. Turn 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so now we gotta do the other side. It's one of my favorite ones. I already feel it off Jump Street. I did legs the other day. I still work out for everyone who keeps asking me. Remember, guys, I'm not perfect. If I do anything wrong, don't give me shit. Okay. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Next thing I'm going to do is the cat stretch. So, hands under your shoulders, feet under your hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So what I'm trying to do is, my lower back is always a pain, and my lower abdomen and my hamstrings. So most of the things that I do is for the lower half. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I try to push as hard as I can. I try to push as hard as I can to make sure that I have, that I try to get as much stretch on my body as I possibly can. Okay, the next thing I do, guys, is the stretch for my glutes. Same, cross your legs, hands on your knees. Woo! That's tight. And pull. I sometimes lay down, but I always try to keep pull my knee forward, towards me, I'm sorry, and I can really feel it right here. Alright guys, so whew. Now the other side. Like I said before, I did legs the other day, yesterday, yeah, and it feels tight. I actually did these stretches already before, earlier in the day, but I'm doing it again, just because I feel tightness and I'm trying to avoid anything later. Guys, I'm not really counting the 30 seconds as much as I should, but make sure that you at least do it for 30 seconds. Okay guys, so now we're gonna focus more back what I was doing during the warm-up. You're gonna go up, bend, and stretch. So I feel it on my hamstrings and my lower back. What I try to do is I try to grab my leg and pull a little bit. And just breathe. Do 10 seconds and 10 seconds. Alright guys, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put our hands, left hand down and our right hand up. I usually feel it in, wherever hand I have down, I feel it in the inner hamstring, inner thigh. Feels really, really good. Now switch. Oh. I usually go back and forth one more time. Make sure that I get that stretch. Let the belly out a little bit. No problems with that. Fuck it. And then switch again. Oh. Remember guys, I would definitely tell you to do everything at least 15 to 30 seconds. Do it at your pace. I'm just trying to fit it in this 20-minute video as quick as possible. Don't recommend this to everybody, okay? I think this is called Camel. What you do is you put your hand on your heel, one on your back, then you put it back down, put your head down and you push out. Let the stomach out. I'm chubby now, but I try to let the pelvic area out. I definitely feel the stretch in my inner thigh, lower abdominal. For me, that's the worst part. Okay, come back up. So I feel it on this one. I feel that right here and right here. Okay, guys? Whew. Okay, guys, next one that I do is for the back. And this area, I really feel it here. I don't know the names of these stretches, guys. I just know that that's what I do. So, pardon me. Don't mind the crotch shot, please. Some people can go really far. For me, it's super relaxing. I feel release here. Sometimes, like now, my lower back kind of hurts a little bit. But definitely feel in the thigh area a stretch. Come back up slowly, guys. Do not hurt yourselves. So, previously I used to do the pigeon toe style. But now what I do is I just put one up front, my knee back. Right here, you make sure you stand up straight. You pull your leg. Okay? If you can't do this, or just do this, okay guys? But I can do this. I can lean forward a little bit. This is one of my favorite stretches before I go to bed. It really helps out. Like I said, I do this at least once a week, and I do yoga once a week, and the yoga is like 30 minutes plus 30 minutes of stretching. Plus at nighttime I do 5 to 10 minutes a couple times a week, and I do massage. It's part of my life, so for me it doesn't bother me at all. Okay guys, now switch up. One side is tighter than the other. And they switch up. Some days one side is more tight than the other side. So I'm guessing it does the same for you. Remember guys, this is a lifestyle change, not the end of your life. Remember that, guys. Alright guys, remember, I'm not timing it. I usually do it with, next thing I would do is bow, lay down on the floor, grab your legs, 1, 2, pull. This one I feel it on my stomach, always. Really enjoy it. Okay. Sometimes when I get up, I just put my head down. Alright guys, so the next thing I do is a low squat. So you can come, put your elbows in, do it this way, and you can push from your elbows out, or you can put your hands down and get a lower stretch. Either way is fine. Just make sure to breathe. It's one of my favorite ones. Okay, make sure to get up slowly, guys. Another one of my favorites is frog. Just open up your legs, heels, pointing, try to point out. Sit as far as you can go, lean back a little bit. Guys, please be careful when you do this because you can really hurt yourself. Don't push yourself, especially at first. Pace yourselves, get better and better as time progresses. Try to keep this for at least 30 seconds to a minute. If I have my phone in my hand, I'll just use my phone. Whew. When you come out of it, push yourself forward, guys. And slowly close your legs. You can really hurt yourself in that one, guys, so please be careful. I'm begging. Okay guys, this is one of my favorite ones as well. So your foot should be kind of facing outwards. This one should be facing forward, kind of line them up as much as you can. Go up and then you go down. So this is the side view. Go up, come down. I feel this all the way down. Your left hip should be trying to touch your right foot, okay? Okay, bend your knee as you come up and push yourself, okay guys? Don't hurt yourselves. Now the opposite side. Oh. Bend your knee as you come up. Next thing I do is same as we would do the downward dog. Come up. Slowly, guys. Remember, you can really hurt yourselves. Be careful. Go down. Alright, here I try to stretch out my lower abdomen. Kind of like you're boning the ground. We move back. When I first started, guys, my legs were on the ground, but now they come off. Okay? Do a push-up. Now here, do the downward dog and try to do one each side. Do the right side, left side. You see my left is actually tighter. Right, left, both. Okay. Alright guys, like I said, I do it for a lot longer. I do it with the DVD, but that's basically what I do. Alright, next thing that I like to do. Okay guys, so I have this stretch pole. And what I like to do, and you guys can try, is I put it on right on top of my top of my butt area. Right here, I feel it, definitely feel it right here. And I just sit. Trying to stretch out this area as much as I possibly can. Okay? For me, I do exercise here. This area is really tight. So for me, I just really try to loosen up this area, roll it back and forth. When I get a massage, she loosens up this area. It connects everything. I feel it. This is what I feel. Remember guys, this is what I do. Then I turn on the butt area. Do the left butt cheek. Top of the butt cheek. And then right on basically the butthole of it. Definitely hamstring area. Let me see if I can get you guys. Definitely feel that. Make sure to do both sides, guys. Okay, Another thing that I do is, it's gonna seem awkward, but it works better with the balls. I'll show you guys with the balls after. But sitting on my lower half, I definitely feel in the lower half area, my muscles are super tight always. So I try to expand them as much as I can. I mean, stretch them as much as I can. I definitely feel it. It's basically on my belly button area. Feels hot, super hot. Whew. All right, guys. All right, this shit hurts like a motherfucker, but it's totally worth it. This is what I do. So I take this ball and I put it here. It's really, really stiff. I put it each side. So this is the corner. Put them in there. I put them in the pelvic area, right next to, right on top of the shaft, basically. I know it sounds crazy, but for me, that is super, 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 super tense. When I get a massage, it is extremely painful, but urination flows extremely well right after. A couple minutes right after. So I would take this ball, put it in the corner, and definitely massage. Feels raw. Try not to put so much pressure. Use a tennis ball if it's too painful, but if you can, go for the harder stuff. You can lift up. I know it looks weird, guys, but trust me, it really works. So you should do this for as long as you feel comfortable. Don't force it. Don't go too hard. Okay? If you have the time, I would definitely do it for a minute or two, even longer if you can. Make sure to do both sides. Remember, find your sweet spot. Everybody's spot is completely different. So my right is actually where my problem really lies, but my left is just as bad, especially after I do legs. It is painful, guys. Make sure that you get it in there, because you can't have a finger like to push in someone to help you. This is the best way to do it. Okay, so like I was showing before, I do it right on the top of this area. I do not force it all the way. It's extremely painful, but I make sure to get at least a massage in there. As you can see, I don't put all my body weight. I just put enough that I can get in there. Takes a few tries, whew, but definitely worth it. Do it as long as you can. Now, I do the same when it comes to the back. Same place as where I did the roller. This shit hurts. Just leave it. You can put it a little bit further down. You can sit on it with your hamstring. Oh, I mean on your hamstring. Guys, as you can tell, I'm like, looks like I'm doing more or playing with what I'm not supposed to, I guess, for people who get uncomfortable with that. But honestly, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I just want to get better. Make sure you do the other side. Man, this makes a world of a difference, guys. A world of a difference. Go a little higher. As you can see, guys, I'm basically trying to find my tender spots. That's what you should be doing. Look for your tender spots. I found one. I just sit on it and try to release it. All right, so here's a tip that I didn't know. The top part, when I can't use the bathroom, there are certain times, it's usually for me when I can't use the bathroom, it's my abdominal area is really, really tight. So I take this ball on top of the abdominal area and I just sit on it. I mean, I lay on it. And right now it's fine, but definitely there are times when it's just so painful because it's so tight. I did a lot of running or I did something. It feels ridiculous sometimes. And I didn't learn that until I went to my masseuse and I told him my problems and he said, oh, that's your ab area. Oh, right there. I don't move around on this one. I just press it. Try to relax. Alright guys, so that's basically what I do. In a nutshell, if I think of anything else, I'll definitely record it, and I hope to do more videos about training. I want you guys to feel that you are empowered. Train even though you have chronic pelvis pain, because we all have it. Just fight it, be positive, and you guys will be alright. Alright guys, peace out.